Hi, my name is Aaliyah. Welcome to an episode of Fuck the What If. It's been a really long time, but I'm back for what I would say is back. I'm not doing no weekly bullshit. That's not gonna happen. I fear once the content runs out, the content runs out. If the content doesn't run out, you're welcome. If it does, oh fucking wow. Can you tell I have commitment issues? I'm working on it in therapy. You can judge me. Don't really care. I just wanted to talk about community and how I'm finding how inconvenient yet rewarding it is to be part of a village. I'm not gonna lie. I haven't been the best of friends. I haven't been the best of friend. I haven't been the best friend. There it is. Wow. But I decided I need to get this off my chest because it's 2026. Holy frack. I haven't released an episode, I think, since I really couldn't tell you. But I know I haven't released a new episode with this art, so I gotta at least drop 1 or 2 episodes with it. But anyways, community. I think the older I get, the more I realize how much human interaction really means. Even if it's just fleeting, like when you show up in person, that is you expressing yourself. And I think society has come to a point where we're all so sensitive or scared or like worried to be perceived in a world where all we do is consume and perceive other people and perceive curated content based on an image, a vision, an idea that they're trying to sell you or enamor you with, indulge you in, keep you entertained with. And being who you are is reserved for the people that you interact with day to day, whether it be your friends, your family. Your friends, I say, who you see in person or like FaceTime on a regular basis or interact with on a regular basis. Regular enough for whatever that means to you. Don't let me yuck your yum. But showing up in person really is what it means to be part of a community. And you don't get to build that unless you go outside. But no, you don't get to build that or experience one or be part of one unless you put yourself out there. And when I say yourself, I don't mean just leaving the house. I mean being who you are truly in a respectful, mindful way. I don't mean socially acceptable way. I don't mean mindful of like norms per se. I mean mindful of what it means to be true to who you believe that you are. Simple as that. Because that's what the people in your community, that's what the people part of your village, your friends, your family, that's hopefully, if you got the right village. Not everybody does, but if you do, that's what they want you around for. Who you are. Which, you're a unicorn. Oh my god, you're a special snow. Like, literally, we're all fucking different. Even if you're a twin, I don't care, you're different. I work with many twins. Shout out. Shout out to my twins. You know who you are. But, sure, half of a whole, it's still different people. Everybody individually is different, and what everybody has to offer to different people, to different connections that you make along the way of life, whether it be at school, at work, at the grocery store. Bro, I'm a yapper. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm a yapper. I've never been too shy to make conversation of the situation. That's my cheat code, if I'm being so honest with you. Point out the obvious. Motherfuckers love to talk about the obvious. Like, I was at the auto shop today, getting my windshield replaced. Canada is cold. We're in a polar vortex right now. Anyways, I was getting my windshield fucking replaced. And just sitting in the shop, guy next to me, I'm on my phone. He's on his laptop doing his work. Because, remote. Love the vibe. It's been a long day for me, though. I'm just on Reddit. Don't ask me how old I am. But I think I just told you how old I am. I'm scrolling on Reddit. And he pulls out a book. And I was like, ooh. Okay. I didn't say nothing, though. I was just minding my business because I'm trying to be respectful. He hasn't started reading the book yet, but it's in his lap. He's tidying up his laptop. The mechanic, mind you, another story which I can go on a tangent about because literally community. So let me start getting my windshield replaced. Aaliyah, windshield replacements? What you know about that? Well, I'll tell you what I know about that. Once upon a time, many moons ago, I replaced a few windshields in my life. Helped out a friend a few times and gained really random side quest knowledge. Grateful for it. So fast forward 15 years later in my life, I've lived in, I don't know how many cities, towns, and now I got a stone chip. I'm like, shit. I refuse to take it into your corporate mechanic. Like, I don't mind Cal Tire. There's only one spot though. I'm not talking about the brand. There's one specific Cal Tire. Shout out Piccadilly Cal Tire in London, Ontario. You're the man, Sean. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. If you need any work done in the southwestern Ontario region, take it there. But anyways, frig, let me get back on track. I need to fix a stone chip. So I'm looking for a mom, pa, something family owned, because corporations are really just gonna upcharge you, especially when that service is something that if you can tip, you will tip. You're gonna make sure that they're gonna make sure it's good quality. They're gonna make sure you want to come back, and word of mouth is the number one advertiser for small business. Word of mouth and the internet. Aside, if you don't have a big brand, those are your two best friends. Sorry, if you're not into that, newspapers, good luck. So find this guy on Google, call him up. Within the hour, I'm at the shop getting the chip replaced. I'm telling him about this past life of mine, and he's like, wow, that's crazy. I'm really glad you value it. Like, it's a family business. It means a lot. How'd you find out about us? I was like, Google, blah, blah, blah. Google. Yeah, Google. Okay, well, you know what, Aaliyah, since you understand all this, give me a Google review. We'll call it even. I was like, yeah, sure. Okay, I'll give you a Google review. Didn't even register to me that he said, we'll call it even. But like I said, I'm a yapper. I was in that shop talking to him, talking about the windshield, not overly yappy though, just enough where it's like, you know what, I see you as a human being. I respect you. I appreciate that you're able to help me out right now. Let me acknowledge what you're doing for me and be very grateful, because I am. Maybe I can't do this by myself. Help me. I'm just a girl. Help me. So do the Google review. I'm like, by the way, like, what I owe you? What do you mean? You did the Google review. Like, that's it. You're good to go. I was like, thank you so much. Like, bro, save me like 60 bones. Save me buying a kit from Canadian Tire and fucking it up myself and then having to take it to somebody to fix it. No. I wasn't going to do all that. So, very grateful for that. Anyways, fast forward. Chipping up. Don't chip. Crack. Completely crack another fucking windshield. My luck. London, Ontario, 2. Aaliyah, 0. The insurance deductible, not good, bro. Not good. Insurance is already a fucking arm and a leg. I'm not paying to have my car, small dings and shit covered. I'd rather, total it and call it a day. But anyways, didn't realize this shit wasn't covered. Didn't realize. Didn't make the choice. Didn't realize. Can I learn from it? Yes. Anyways, I got quotes from a couple different places. And when I say a couple, I mean I called the lease of the vehicle place and they did not get back to me at all today. They were up until 7. Man didn't pick up his phone, not once. Maybe he was off. I only called today because I needed it done ASAP. It's cold as fuck outside. Literally minus 15. Feels like minus 20 plus. So that's for my Canadian Celsius. Anyways. Or my non-Americans, I should say. Needed the windshield replaced right away. Quotes me $300 less than your big box store. Because I was curious. Didn't actually get a quote from the dealership. Literally just called them. Called a couple places. Like I say, I called a couple places. I called Jay. And I called the dealership. Got transferred 3 times, by the way. Fuck, bro. Who doesn't know what they're doing over there? I don't know. Not my business, not my service, not my monkeys. But Jay immediately answers. Gives me a great number. I'm like, sick. See you later. Fast forward. I'm sitting in the shop. Jay's also very kind. Very kind man. You can tell it's a family business. You can tell that the shop is community oriented. The guys working in the shop, like apprentice age. One of them for sure, like late teens, early 20s. His wife is there. It's like a collaboration shop, and his kids were there. And I love a good kid in the shop. I love a kid that's not mine. Oh boy, don't get me started. I love a kid that's not mine. Please take him away from me. As soon as that's your responsibility. But I'm getting so off topic. Very loyal vibes. It gives family. Couldn't have done this without the people that helped get me here. Talking to the guy next to me, he goes, I'm not talking to him. I didn't say nothing. I'm scrolling on my phone. I notice he's got a book, putting away his computer and stuff. Jay comes out. Hey, whatever the guy's name is, I don't even fucking remember it. I'll be about 10 minutes. I'll bring it right out front for you. 10, that's it? That was quick. Yeah, no worries. I'll take it over to Elena, like direct you to her, and she'll get it all square for you. Okay. Sick. Guy turns to me. Jay is freaking amazing. That guy is so friendly. Have you been here before? Have you? I'm like, buddy, you wouldn't believe my story. Yeah, twice in the last month, but tell me more. Isn't he great? Yeah, took me today. Like, older car, blah, blah, blah. Starts telling me his story, but long and the short of it, he recognized who Jay was as a person. He recognized that Jay is doing what's right for him as a customer, as a consumer of his business, of his services. And he was so happy given the opportunity to speak on this person, to speak on this individual. And I think each and every member of your community, of the people that you love, the people that you cherish, have things like that to say about you. But they can only say those things about you because you show up. And being in the shop just kind of like reminded me like, oh, London is a small town, but I don't completely hate the small town vibes. I'm not a small town girl. I am not. The place I'm from, over 1 million people alone. But I love a small town vibe, and the small town vibe of loyalty, not that other drama, every blah, 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 shit that I can get into. I mean, the small town loyalty where they will not be bought out. You cannot buy kindness. You cannot buy authenticity. You can't buy gratitude. You really can't. You can't put a price on that. And if you tell me you can, I'm going to tell you to shove it. So where I go with this is that it's a little inconvenient to be part of community. It is. You got to show up and do shit that you don't like. And this has also been quite the topic of conversation recently, that showing up for your friends is inconvenient. Having to go to events that you don't want to go to is inconvenient. Yeah, motherfucker, it is. Guess what? You signed up to be in my life, so you got to show up. And there was a mentality of, if it doesn't serve me, it has no purpose. And that is obviously not how community works, because community serves everyone. Community doesn't serve an individual. Community is shared experience and shared values to some extent. It's shared responsibilities, and that means different things for different people. That's why communities have different roles. People in different, in different roles that keep it together. Even friend groups. You've got the mom friend, the party friend, the crazy friend. Like, you can attribute, like, the caring, there's so many ways that you show up for people, that you don't even know. Yeah. And I think that now that it's being talked about, it's really important to acknowledge. Yeah, it's inconvenient. However, it's an investment in the long run. As human beings, we crave connection. And if you don't have someone aside from, maybe your one person, your one device, maybe your AI chat, because you're going through a psychosis, I don't know. That one individual, yeah, absolutely offers a plethora of things to you that you don't have access to as an individual. But that goes when that number increases. I'm not saying go start a fucking city for yourself with a metropolitan population of like New York. No. Circle's so small, it's a period. Live by that. But also having a village means that you get connected through a bunch of branches that you didn't necessarily see in the first place. They just kind of showed up when someone showed up, or when you showed up for someone, somebody else shows up. Your friends have family and friends, and that's just what it is to be human. That's what it is to be part of a community. It is an inconvenience to have to mingle with strangers, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, let me tell you something. Let me tell you an experience that I had about community. Oh my god, this is all, by the way, what I'm telling you about is in the span of maybe it's Thursday. Just kidding. In the span of the last week. So last week I went out to sushi for one of my friends' birthdays. One of my newer friends, actually. Making friends in your adult years is kind of weird. But one thing I am appreciating is just enjoying the life for what it is. I can't predict the future. I can't erase the past, but I'm just going to live in it. I'm going to enjoy the moment. And this friendship has been so fun, so authentic. I get to be my true fun, like, self. And I feel really deep vibes with this person in the sense where I see a me and they see a me, where if we were in different roles, we see each other, but the way we are is perfect. I don't know if that makes sense to anybody but my person knows who she is. She knows who she is. And so fun, brings the fun out of me. And I also feel like I'm able to offer this person a deeper perspective, some more reflection. I'm also able to give validation, and acknowledgement, which I think is important and I think is forgotten about. But yeah, going out for this friend's birthday and all you can eat sushi with strangers. That's my nightmare situation. However, my friend's birthday, got her a gift, need to bring it to her because I forgot to bring it to her already. And there are people that I need to meet at this dinner. There's also people that I don't need to meet at this dinner, but I need to be present and I need to be there to celebrate my friend, which means showing up. Did I work all week? Yeah. Did I work 40-hour week? Yeah. Did I go to school that week? Yeah. Did I have chores and extracurricular shit that I had to fucking take care of? Unfortunately, yeah. But was that going to stop me from going to my friend's fucking birthday? No. The fuck? So where was I going with this? Oh, all you can eat sushi should be my fucking nightmare with strangers. So I did not eat that day. I did not. Well, I think I have New Year fries. As a Canadian, I just got or did I get fries? What the fuck did I eat that day? I didn't eat enough that day. Let's put it that way. When you go in for all you can eat in the nighttime though, a bitch like me, no, not to eat all you can before the dinner. So we'll call it a fast. I got there early. I got there on time. Everybody else was late. And I'm always late. So I just left, ran my own errand, came back. Everybody was there. It was perfect. It was honestly the best it could have worked out. And I started off super light. I got a miso soup, edamame, and some beef on a stick. Now, I love sushi. I love me some salmon. Let me a fucking dynamite roll. Put a little cream cheese on that bitch. Put some spice. I don't care. Just cook it nice. Cook it nice and I'll eat it. Don't give me no deep fried fucking rolls. That's some American shit. That's some high cholesterol, blood pressure to appease to the North Americans. No. Just keep it authentic and I'm gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it and I'm gonna love it. Keep it coming. But new to keep it light. Also, how many people are at this table? I didn't even count, but it's over 10. Don't care about the gratuity. Not thinking about that. I'm thinking about how much food is going to get ordered that motherfuckers are going to say, oh, I didn't order that. Or, I don't remember ordering this. Or, that's not mine. I'm full. And we're going to get charged for some extra sushi that we ordered but couldn't eat. That was my nightmare. Going into it, I said, baby girl, we're going in with a plan. We are going in with a fucking strategy, because if there's one thing that's not going to happen, I'm not paying extra, because realistically, I also know the age group of these people. This could be their first experiences, which for one person it was. Motherfucker at the table at the all you can eat sushi restaurant asks, can we just get a to-go box? Oh, you're so new here. No. No, but this is exactly what I planned for. So, start realizing there's a few rolls on the table that have been untouched. Usually they come in like 4, 6, or 12. 12 is that's like your basic spicy crispy salmon, your California roll bullshit. That's the stuff that you can get in 12. Why am I looking at 2 of those right now across the table that have been sitting there for at least 10 minutes? More food has come. Nobody's touched those plates. More food has come. They have continued to sit there. Oh, waitress comes with 3 fried fucking rice orders. No beef with fried rice. I love it. But you're telling me 3 out of 10 people here, 10 plus people here, ordered that and nobody's claiming it? I didn't order no fucking rice. I sat next to my girl. I said, look what I'm ordering. What do you think? You think this is good? Lock in. Have a strategy. It was good because I knew I needed to keep some fucking space for these dumbasses. So I did that. I said, well, it looks like it's about that time. So I looked at my friend. I said, girl, I think it's about that time I tell you my confession. And I said, baby girl, this is my worst nightmare. But for you, watch this. I said, listen up, folks. I didn't eat too much today. And I didn't order too much. So what I'm going to do here is wolf that plate down right here, right now. That one too, give it to me. However, I am not a bottomless pit. I am also not close to my freaking menstrual cycle. So I do have a limit on how much I can eat. I could not eat as much as I thought I could eat. And when there was one plate of rice still staring at us. And a few sushi rolls still staring at all of us. I was like, girls, please. Can somebody help me? If I volunteer to take the biggest bite, I'll take 2 spoonfuls. 2 spoonfuls. Who's gonna follow up and take one? Do I have one-on-one? Anybody. And it worked. I did do some of that heavy lifting, but I knew I was gonna have to. I said, Rachel, baby girl, we're not paying extra. And also, you're not paying for your freaking dinner. Audacity. The waitress passed her the machine. I said, no, give me that. Anyways, obviously we had a great time. We had a great yap, getting to know some people that I've never met before, hearing about what the student life is like, what the dating life is like for young 20-year-olds. I love it. Let me live through your stories. Spill all the tea. Anyways. We had a great time at the dinner. Like, amazing time. Well, I had a great time. I hope everybody else did. Birthday girl said she had a fantastic time. But I felt like the superhero of the village. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, it was actually insane. I was like, girl, I'm gonna look at you. I'm gonna tell you right here, right now. This was my worst case scenario, but I planned for this. You're not always gonna have somebody in your friend group who plans for shit. Like, not every friend group has a fucking type A. I've learned that. Holy fuck. I don't know. You know what? Actually, I wish. Couldn't be me though, but I wish. Not in this life, but maybe in another one. But some of us don't have that. And I saw my contribution. My contribution was not to yap up everybody. My contribution was to help clear that fucking table, because I'm not paying $5 for each piece. No. I'm not paying more for this overpriced fucking meal that I already gotta pay for in this post-pandemic economy. Fuck that. And you want me to pay you for food that you should be giving to the people who you work for, who you underpay? Oh, don't even get me started on that fucking rant. I understand you gotta throw that shit away, but don't charge customers for it. Can't afford to make it, don't make it. Make the people complain. Or let them be stupid and pay the charge. I'm not paying the charge. I'm gonna eat that shit. Or I'm gonna bring a Tupperware in my purse. Like, anyways, that was my contribution. My contribution to the village was to be a big back. To be a strategic big back. And that's okay. Still part of the village. And you know what? Homegirl still love me to this day. Like, we'll probably kiki about that in a few years. But like, was that night an inconvenience to me? No. The only inconvenience to me, actually, leaving my house is always an inconvenience. But for my friends, it's not. For the people that I choose to love and let into my life, it's not an inconvenience. I fear I could be too nice to the wrong motherfucking people. I will give my shirt off to some. I will take my shirt off my back. Probably give it to a motherfucker who would stab me in the same back. Without thinking. Just because I'm like, oh my God. Like, sometimes I'm just stupid. Stupidly nice. Ignorantly nice. Naively nice. Working on that. But yeah, to be part of a community is inconvenient, but it's so fucking worth it. So worth it. I have that story to share. I had a great freaking time. Also, feels like memories were made. And low-key, that's what communities are built on. Shared experiences, like I said. Being able to look back in time and be like, oh, remember this? Oh, remember that? And then say, look where we are now. And look where we are now, the end of the episode. Thanks for listening. Wow, feels good to be back. Whatever that means. Don't get your hopes up for consistency. I'm telling you right now, I'm not delivering that. I will deliver an episode to you when I feel like delivering an episode to you. If it happens to be weekly, great. If I change my mind, great. I'm not going to make a promise to you right now that I can't keep. That also means you should probably turn on notifications if you want to hear another episode, for wherever you listen to or get your podcasts. But yeah, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.